My name is Jonathan Parks, and welcome to Jonathan's Nature Crafts. I must inform you that I do not live in this house by myself, but live here with other people. Sometimes other members of the household may have to walk through areas where I might be recording with other family members on the phone. If you hear any noise like that, please feel free to disregard. We are doing our best to get noise canceling equipment, which may at least keep you from hearing exactly what is being said. Thank you for considering. Well, this was a little moment. I decided I might kind of put on a glove and a thumb guard here. Maybe, just maybe, we will kind of take care of a few little things here, and just while we're at it, I say take care of a little part of these cribs, and I say just with a knife like this, kind of remove what's from inside between the legs of the crib. I'd say with the way this little sawing and cutting came out, we have a good way of making things seem to match up so well. And I say just kind of put things where we kind of got little works that make a way in, and I say for all things just kind of remove a little wood out of the center to try to make it so it's gonna stand in a good way. I say, and just kind of like these little areas between the sides. We removed it from the front and back already, but got little areas in the sides of the crib where we can kind of get rid of some extra wood that kind of has a way in there, and just remove the excess that is beyond what we need. And so coming along this way, we kind of got the same work to make the crib come right into place. I say that sometimes, just sometimes, when you're doing harder woods, it can add to the difficulty a bit. But I just say for all things, just put it in a little work. And I say this is just kind of what this little project is about. Try to remove all the extra wood from around the manger and kind of take it all just to where we come down and see a little ways that projects shall come out. And I say for just a little ways to work about things, just remove the excess wood from in between the sides here and try to get a little head out for the little manger of the baby Jesus critter. And I say that this is going to be where the next little step shall come right in to make the work, so it's going to have a way with us to measure us up to good luck. I tell y'all, I mean, I'm hearing things about how I've got family members that kind of feeling a little sick right now. We don't know how much longer we expect people to live, but we also know that heaven awaits, because, you know, Jesus waits with his arms open wide, ready to take people home into his presence. And it'll make some people happy. They'll be no longer sick. I say, this is just one thing we've gotten around to here. We've got another little manger to take care of as well. Got little areas to kind of take out of its little place, and got a little piece removed there. Got little pieces removed out of this little manger body, I say, and kind of take it where it's going to be a nice little work of a good project, I say, to where this is just what it's going to be. I say, gotta kind of get a little extra removed from the center. Some of these places on some of these woods are going to be hard to come by, but we'll manage it well. We'll get through them all right. I say, try not to break the outer legs, just trying to remove from what's on the inside, I say. And oh, I tell y'all that little happy places in life we go to and see how it all just kind of makes along its merry way, you know. And so it's just going to be what we're going to have come out. And I got that little area out in beneath there. I say, just kind of taking along, making the sides just come out as best as they can be. I say that there's a little joy in what we do. Relaxation is a key thing, and I say this stuff probably gets to be unique enough that it becomes among the things that get sold, among the things people buy, and to me, it's just always a sign of Jesus. I do want to say it's the 1st of July, and so we've just got a few days coming before the 4th. I've already kind of shared to you a lot about our Independence Day when I sort of did that thing and did that set of videos I did not too many days ago. And say, with all these little projects we have in life, there's one thing I do best. I say it's just the way to carve and make things so they're going to be what others might consider a beautiful thing to see. And I'd say that the video, it seems to be taking longer than I hoped for, but I say that we're kind of getting little excesses removed from the piece, and all we do just to remove the wood is do some special kind of little work here. I say kind of gentle giants. And I mean, I tell you all things I've seen in videos and memes in my life. It's all just kind of interesting, you know. And I say that this is the kind of work that's going to show us all people, how we kind of do the little things for God and His kingdom. And, you know, it's just kind of like how we have the ways we measure things out. Oh, the characters and the joys they bring us, and all the things we practice at in life just to make them all get fit for the kingdom of God. And the things is that with a good God who is always on our side, we see things that come in His perspective and in ours as well. And kind of like how the little crafting thing is just one of those that measures out to us, I say. And as we work along, we make so much more. And sometimes, just sometimes, even with a glove on, you have to kind of watch where you go with things. Because sometimes, just sometimes, if you do a little bit too much force of the knife, you could cut yourself right through the glove. You know, it's just kind of like pitiful little places where you see the bright lights coming your way, and oh, I tell y'all that this is just kind of what a little pleasure and enjoyment out of ourselves shall come to be. It's just kind of like gentle ways that we see a little work come to us, and by this thing we see we just got a little piece carved out of the center there, and got a little further to go to get down to just a little project of an object that we are going to need, and then get down to where we see just a light come down to the image, and see how we're going to make things so much better for us. Kind of come down to where a little more has to be done to make the manger out like it is supposed to be, with a harder wood. Little pieces can be harder to remove, unlike how it was when you saw me do this very same thing with the redwood that time. It was just a joy of carving that came into our lives, entered us to tell us that we were going to be, oh, for the kingdom of God and everything. I say, there's just a lot to do here, a lot to say. Thought I'd be done in 15 minutes, but turns out it's getting to be a little longer than that even. But what I want to say is that we finally got the little area cut out in between the crib legs, and for baby Jesus himself to lay in, and all the things we know as far as what's to come, what's to be. I tell y'all that there's just kind of like one little way, say a little project comes about, and I will always look forward to seeing you all in all the next videos I do, having you come to see these videos as well. I'll be sharing them on other sites, other social medias, and come by to say that hope you all will always keep in touch. Always. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I hope to see you in the next video. Stay tuned.